Hi Aquarius, it is October, so this is an October reading for you. I hope that it resonates with you. If it does, please like, share, subscribe, or comment. I appreciate that very much. And if not, I appreciate you watching the video. Excuse me, swallowing while I talk there. Um, so I just laid out your cards. Give me 1 second. Well, really, the first line is pretty clear that you're dealing with some challenges. So I'll just start going. I feel like you have been struggling, and at times you feel like you're done, like done in the sense of like I can't do this anymore. I can't take this. Like I don't want to deal with people. People are selfish and deceitful. Like I feel like you've really dealt with some people who were really they didn't have your back, and when you had your back turned, they were you know they dig the knife in deep. And there's definitely a sense to me of you being having this feeling of being alone, and nobody was going to have your back, and you just had to like always be guarded and kind of keep people at a distance because you just didn't want to deal with it. And given the people that you'd had experience with, I understand why you would feel that way. But the good news is that that is shifting, or is going to shift, because very quickly after that, you have a row of that's split between major arcana and two queens, and they're positive major arcana, and I feel like it's telling me that you're coming into a more balanced place, and that you're coming into more of a position of authority. And it's a very similar energy in a lot of ways to the Capricorn reading that I just did, because theirs was very much about coming into a position of authority, and the Emperor was there, and there were several other court cards, kings and queens, involved in that reading. And there's this energy here of leveling up, and these people are not going to have, you're not going to be burdened by these kind of low vibe, low integrity people so much anymore. Like you're kind of raising yourself above that. You're kind of moving away from that sort of thing. You are more grounded in truth and more clearly able to see the way things are, rather than to become unfocused and confused by other people's perceptions and what they are able to stir up in you. And so you can kind of let your guard down more, knowing that you're not vulnerable in the sense of like you're not as exposed to, not vulnerability in the positive sense of letting your guard down and being open with somebody, but that you are not vulnerable in the sense that you have weaknesses that are exposed to people who are not trustworthy, and that they'll take advantage of you and do harm if they can. I feel like there is this strength growing within you that creates a barrier, like a natural, it's not like a guardedness in that you are having to defend yourself against people. It's more just like a natural kind of energetic shift within yourself that doesn't allow yourself to be, I don't know exactly how to say that. it's just not something that you have to be concerned about so much, because you're not concerned with the opinions of others. And I feel like you are developing a clearer vision of who is somebody to even be somebody that you would even want to allow around you. Like, I feel like you're going to have a growing sense of discernment about the people that you interact with. And I feel like before that, there was a lot less of that. So you weren't able to tell if somebody was trustworthy or not. You would just try to trust them. And I feel like that led to a lot of disappointment. You would just try to be open with them, and because as just which is admirable in a sense, because you're just trying to be open and honest and vulnerable and give people a chance. But I think that you also have realized that that is folly in a lot of ways, because so many people are just not worthy of that kind of trust and faith, and like they will fuck you up if they see the opportunity. That there are people that if you get in a relationship with, they will just take advantage of you if they feel like they can get away with it. They will bully you or cheat on you or whatever, and people will do that as friends too, like the quote unquote friends, that if you try to make a connection with them, they'll they might talk behind your back, or they might I don't know, steal from you, whatever. Some people are just out for themselves, and that's what the Five of Swords is about. The Five of Swords is about people who don't give a shit about you, and they care about coming out on top, and the ends justify the means in their eyes. But like I said, I feel like you're developing a growing sense of discernment, and that's going to allow you to come together with people who are actually proper companions, and move away from the clouded, kind of confused, I'm not really sure what to make what I'm seeing kind of thing. And that's such an issue when you're dealing with people like that, who are one way to your face and one way behind your back. Because if you're not really like that, it's confusing when you see warning signs, because they make you go, well, what's happening here? But then they're one way, their behavior is incongruent, right? It's situational. And so it's confusing if you don't really see what's going on, if you don't recognize. There might be part of you that's like, I think these people are deceitful and they're betraying me. But then to your face, they're like, hey, we're buds, come over and, I don't know, let's go for a hike, whatever it is that you would do with your friends. And it's confusing, it's disorienting. It's like weird narcissistic, it's gaslighting when their behavior is that incongruent. But you're getting past that. You're getting a growing sense of discernment, like I said, and it's going to clear your emotions as well. I think your thinking is going to become clearer. Your emotions are going to become clearer. You're going to see where it's appropriate to put your energies and your affection. And it's going to lead to a greater sense of fulfillment and happiness. And it's cool to see. I actually just noticed this, that the outer cards on the bottom row here are the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups, which totally are all about that. The Ace of Swords is all about a clear sense of discernment, like being able to discern the truth clearly. And the Ace of Cups is all about an emotional sense of clarity. And I feel like just this fog is being cleared away from any confusion. You're moving away from that, and you're going to be in a situation where you can actually, you're going to be in an energetic space that supports coming together with people rather than an energetic place that draws in folks who suck. So I feel like that's really clear in the tarot spread, and I'm going to pull a few energy oracle cards and get a final message or a little more clarity on this, and then we'll close out the reading. Happy family, seventh chakra, deceit. First chakra on the bottom of the deck. I feel like what this is saying is that you're going to, so I feel like, I'm kind of talking about energetic clarity, and I feel like that's what these chakra cards are saying, is that, because it's the first to the seventh, so it's from the bottom of the spine to the top of the skull. I feel like there is this line of clear energy, right? And it's going to allow you to see through this deceit. This is all really supportive of exactly what I've been saying. Like, there's going to be an energetic clearance, and it is ultimately going to be able to help you move past that energy that allows people to come in and deceive you and take advantage of you. And it's going to clear the path towards happy connections that are in line with your values and in line with your hopes and dreams and goals. So I hope that that resonates with you, Aquarius, because obviously that's real solid. And I mean, it's just really good energy. So I hope that resonates with you. I hope that that comes to be for you. So if it does, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Like I said, if not, then I appreciate you watching the video. It's all good to me. And I hope that you have a great month. Take care of yourself. Bye.